Okay, welcome everyone on this beautiful Matzai Tisha B'Av. It's not so beautiful. The Beis Mikdash continues to burn. That's why we can't have meat and wine and listen to music until Chatzais tomorrow. But it's good that we're sitting to learn. That's beautiful. As we are learning Mishna Dalid and Mishna Hey in the second parak of Beitza, sponsored by a good friend, Rabbi Yisrael officially Lenishmas Basi Bas Rabbi Shlomo ben Avram Alevi, Perel Bas Ruven, and Shama Shadav and Aliyah, Lenishmas Rabbi Rachmil Gershom ben Tzvi Yudlefu Shalem Feliyom Moshe ben Chayesara, and the schutz of Avram Binyam Benish ben Malkiudis and family, and by Yoel Klugman and family, Refu Shalem for my Shver Avigdor Aryeh ben Rivka. Now, we know that on an animal you have to do smicha. And smicha is leaning between the horns with all your might. Now, that's a problem on Yom Tov because you're not allowed to lean on an animal because it's a din d'Rabbanan, because you might come to make a whip and pull something out of a tree. So, Beis Shammai Oimrim Meviim Shlomim. You could bring shlamim on Yom Tov, it's no problem, because shlamim, you eat the basar, the kahanim eat the basar, so it's eichel nefesh, so you could bring the shalmi chagiga. However, vein seimchen alein. Beis Shammai is an opinion that we don't say tekef l'smicha shchita. You don't have to do smicha right before the shchita, you could do smicha before Yom Tov. So he says, do the smicha before Yom Tov. Avalei eilis, you can't bring an eilah re'iyah on Yom Tov, because an eilah is a kula kalul Hashem, so it's not eichel nefesh, so you can't bring an eilah. Beis Hillel meviim shlamim v'eilos v'seimchen aleim. Beis Hillel argues on both points. First of all, he says you can bring an eilah also, because he learns it out from the pasuk of Atzeres la Hashem elikecha, and we learn out from la Hashem that you could bring a carbon that's even goes la Hashem, so you can bring an eilah too. And he holds takef l'smicha shchita. They have to do smicha right before the shchita, so therefore that bumps the issur d'Rabbanan of not leaning on an animal. Mishna Hay tells us, Beis Shammai Oimrim lo yachim adam chamin l'raglav. A person cannot heat up hot water for his feet. Elim ken ruyin l'shtiya, unless he could also drink it. If it's because he holds that you could only do eichel nefesh. Or Beis Hillel matirim, because remember we said Beis Hillel holds hoil v'hutru l'tzarech, hutru shaloi l'tzarech, and therefore since you're allowed to heat up water for drinking, you're allowed to heat it up to bathe your feet too. And for that same reason, Beis Hillel says oisa adam medura, you can make a fire u'mischamim kenegda to warm yourself, because since the fire is permitted to cook with, so you're also allowed to warm yourself against it, because again, if anybody wants to be a sponsor for next week's shir, the Chumash shir, we're looking for a Chumash shir sponsor for Parshas Eikev, 718-916-3100, rmmwsi@aol.com. Also, we want to take the opportunity to remind you that you're welcome to join us for the Daf Yomi 2 Dafim Motzi Shabbos Nachamu it's a big Shabbos Nachamu, Motzi Shabbos Nachamu at Rabbi Weiss's shir. Just go 1020 to zoomdaf.com and have a great Motzi Shabbos Nachamu. During the week, we will be learning this coming week at 8:40, 5 minutes earlier, at 8:40, getting a little earlier now, at 8:40 this week. Thank you for joining us, and have a good Tavach.